Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Battle Brothers with me, Cornish-Knight, and the Colonel Company. Last time we were here, we did in some rather nasty dire wolves and fought a bunch of goblins. We had a contract to take these guys out, but I'm not fighting wolf riders. I need to get my guys a bit. The thing is, I've got like level 2s in here, which will absolutely get murdered. Plus, I need to basically be. His health isn't fantastic at the moment. Switch him over for a second. Right. Let these guys heal up properly. Let's let these guys basically heal. Some interesting news. The developers have released images of some of the new weapon types, which I'll also talk about in a second once I get into town. It's night time. Okay, let's go to sleep. The developers have basically released images of some of the new weapons that they're going to be adding. The first one is a rondel dagger, or what looks like a rondel dagger. A rondel dagger is a long, narrow-bladed thrusting dagger with a round, large circular pommel. They were developed primarily for stabbing through gaps in armor. They're an anti-armor knife or dagger. They're designed to basically get into gaps and to kill people. They are very brutal and very, very bloody. Crowns. Okay, accept the offer. Basically, the weapons in question are the rondel dagger, which is the anti-armor dagger that I told you about. It has a very long, narrow, sharp, stabbing blade with a flat pommel that you could basically sort of punch with your hand, like the palm of your hand. Well, that's what the weapon looks like. You've got like what looks like a glaive, which is like a large blade on the end of a staff, or basically a shaft, predominantly slashing weapons. You also have basically what's like a war pick or a crow's beak. Basically it's basically a war pick. There's a particular name for it. I can't remember what exactly the name is. We got so lucky there. Goodness gracious me, that was lucky. I keep on forgetting that this area has loads of orcs in it now. That's something I have to be really, really careful on. So probably try and get rid of some of these hideouts around here. It's not good. Summon, blah blah blah. Lutendock, let's talk money. More completion. Okay, accept the offer. Sometimes it's just useful to take contracts because basically sometimes it's useful to take basic contracts because then at least legendary javelins. But look, I mean, to be honest, they're worth 800 and they're charging us basically. It's more than 50% markup. It's like nearly 100%. Yeah, it's a lot. It's like well, 100% markup would be 8,000, so it's not that. But it's a lot. Whew, boy. 50% markup, perhaps. That looks like it. I can't remember. Maths was never my strong point. Get rid of some of these things. Where are we taking this? Down there. That's fine. Not too bad. No, yes, back onto the weapons. Basically, you have the rondel dagger, you have the glaive, you have the war pick, or it has a name in French which basically translates as crow's beak. I can never remember what it is in medieval French. sounds really nice. And then, if I'm interpreting what the developers have been telling me is correct, then we'll be having another crossbow, probably some kind of heavy crossbow, being added to the roster, which is really nice, because for a while now I've been thinking that that the game has been lacking with. No, I'm not going to be bothered. There's no pay in it. We'll get a little bit, but there's no point. I've got a job to do. Trenton, the light-footed, swift-handled juggler, is going around asking the brothers to throw him some knives. It appears that he is looking to show off his act. Let's see what you can do. You sit down and let the man throw Trenton a few knives and daggers. They come in and at all shapes and sizes from all angles, but he catches them with ease and starts tossing them up into the air. Their revolutions glinting and sparkling in the sunlight. Being that each weapon carries a different weight, you're impressed by how able he is to keep them all going in seamless unison. Of course, that couldn't just be the end of it. With one hand alternately waving the man on in between juggles, he asks for someone to throw him an axe. This should be interesting. Casper gets up and heaves an axe into the orbit of Trenton's incredible act. The juggler's ring of dangerous weapons seems to eat the axe in an instant, the weapon seemingly joining the rest of the knives and daggers in a seamless transition. The men clap and cheer, though a few are seen grinning as though they are waiting for this deck of incredibly sharp cards to come crashing down. But this isn't the end of the act. Apparently this time no waving in a balloon, but simply focusing on the swinging weapons swirling around, and the juggler asks for flail. Someone stands up. Did he say flail? The juggler stamps his feet. Yes, a flail. Throw me a flail. Trenton of Westgate gains one resolve. Trenton of Westgate gets one military skill. Kid Vermin is in good spirits. Impossible, and yet I want to see it. A flail is retrieved and lobbed towards Trenton. Everyone grimaces as the flail snakes and twirls and undulates towards the spinning storm of weaponry. The juggler calls his act, but just like the act, it is quickly absorbed into the maelstrom of metal. Louder than ever, the men get to their feet to cheer and clap. A few sigh in relief, wiping sweat from their brows, while the others can only grin and clap, being rather disappointed that nothing spectacularly awful didn't happen, but impressed nonetheless. Trenton of Westgate gains 2 resolve. Trenton of Westgate gains 2 range defense. And everyone takes a large boost. Now one quick thing left to do. Just quickly going through to make sure I haven't got any double names, because someone pointed out that I had. Let's call him. Just quickly look at our names list. As always, if you want your name added to the list, I'm always happy to have it. Let's call him VDR. Let's call him VDR. There we go. So that's just someone else that I know, and I thought it'd be kind. That was a nice little display. Back to the weapons I was just telling you about. They're having a new crossbow being added, which is nice, because I felt that the crossbows were massively underrepresented in this game at the moment, with us only having basically 3. Finally, you made it. Albert, the trade master, standing there in the middle of the road, his hands clasped over his stomach, a sickly grin on his cheeky face. Sellsword, I was not sure you would make it. You lug the cargo up and hand it over. Oh yeah, and why do you say that? The man takes the box and hands it off to a robed man, who quickly hurries away with it tucked under an arm. Albert's the trade master laughs as he hands you a satchel of crowns. The road is rough these days, are they not? You understand that he's making small talk, although anything to get your attention off the cargo you just handed over, whatever you got paid. That's good enough for you. That's a contract from a faction. So Wolfgang von Fletch reading a scroll when you enter. The specific thing is reading a scroll when you enter. He waves you off, perhaps thinking you're just a servant. You clank your scabbard against the wall. The man glances up and quickly drops the papers. Sellsword, good to see you. I have some specifics. I have problems specifically for your men of your productivities. Yes, of course, the Tartar goblins northeast from here who have established something of a foothold. I'd take myself and some of my knights to take care of them, but as it turns out, killing gobos is beneath these men. Hogwash, I say. Another goblin killing mission isn't worth it. This is another escort mission. Okay, let's try that. I just need to check where this place is. First of all, my guy's healed. Yep. Fool's back. Oh, we have to go through that orc-infested hellhole. How good's the money? It's not bad. Maybe. Hopefully, it won't be so bad when we go through. No. If I was being asked, I would think that the crossbows in the game were badly underrepresented. A few. Here we go. Oh, lordy day. That's a lot of goblin roof riders. Right, we need to basically start shooting them. Why is his skill so low? Ooh, nicely done. C-mod lets fly and just buries, well, it grazes a kidney. Well, it does bury him in the side. Let's try and get rid of this guy. That's not good. Would you like to hit him? 61. There we go. It's going to be one of these fights. The more people we can get into combat, the quicker, the better to kill these guys off. Crack his helmet open. Ooh, nicely done. Well done, VDR. VDR just sort of steps up and just cuts deep into the goblin, the wolf rider's abdomen. The problem is when you kill the wolf riders in this game, you still have to deal with the wolves themselves, which is massively overpowered. Right, let's. He's 53. Let's try hitting him. Oh, that's not good. Let's try hitting him. 50%. Oh, I managed to cut deep into his leg muscle at least. Again. At least we managed to. As you can see, the wolves in this game are real problems. Let's knock him back. And jump up on this hill and get a bit of a height advantage. Okay. Well, that was a lucky shot. They killed one of the work hands. They got to try and flank. The thing is, Goblin Wolf Riders have a high amount of mobility. They've got to try and go for the soft cargo. I can't let them. Right, we need to start putting fire down on these guys. Killed one of them. Nicely done, Runkle. I can shoot into combat. I don't want to reposition myself. Not if I can help it, but I may not have any choice in the matter. That was a long shot. Right, time to move some of my more heavy hitters up and just try and get these guys. He's still poisoned. That's not good. Gonna have to try and outnumber them. At least we broke that particular Wolf Rider, which was a good thing. Right. They're gonna try and flank around the side and go after the cargo. We can't really afford to do that. We've got a relatively strong force here. Once we kill that one should break. There's none of us going along this flank, so I'm gonna pull some of my men back down this way to help out. Can I hit anyone? I can hit him. Ooh, nicely done. We killed the wolf. Now we've still got the high ground here. They have to attack uphill. They're still got to be trying to flank me, which isn't great. They got to try going down the middle. At least we broke up their forces, that's a good thing. Right. Let's put some more fire on them. 45%. Yeah, him. Ooh, nicely done, Runkle. Runkle lets fly and just buries another arrow shaft in the goblin's gut. Need to give him some more practice. These guys are not... I need to move someone down here literally to sort of stop any potential flanking maneuver. Right. Who do we hit? 54. Managed to kill off that rider. 49%, 52%. Managed to kill off that goblin. I was hoping we could try and get into his range. Managed to kill him off. Get back in formation. Get a guy up here. Smack him in the head, hopefully. Not gonna work. Okay. I really don't want to come down off this hill, but I want to help my comrades out. Okay, that's not going to be great. As I thought, they're going to try and flank around. Interesting. He's taken the high ground, which isn't great. Be away with your... Okay, I need to send people to help him out. Right, where can I shoot to be effective? Him, perhaps, yeah. Ooh, nice. We broke him. We can start redeploying. Can I hit anyone? Let's try hitting him from up here. 45% chance. Ooh, decapitation. We can probably hit that gobbo if we could. We missed, unfortunately. That wolf's got to be a pain. So we should probably deal with him. Not a high hit chance. I want to relocate really and help my men. We'll move here. Let's just shield bash him off the hill. And then we'll take it for ourselves. We have the height advantage. I'm worried about opening this up, because it means that they will have a straight hit through to my guys, which I don't like the idea of. Nice hit. I like head hits because you can normally critical an enemy with one. They're fleeing. Yeah, we killed a good number of them. We lost some of the farm hands, but it was to be expected. Oh god. Okay, we need to do something right now. I can't afford to lose him. Right, delay action. Maybe we can get some more people into combat. Get the percentages up. This isn't great. I might lose him if I'm not careful, which I'd really not like. Killed off the wolf. Killed off the goblin. Oh, come on, hold. Save him. Come on, guys. Oh, sneaky goblin. Oh, thank the ancestors. Right, we lost some people. He's in really bad state. I'm going to switch him out. Got a bit of stuff, nothing fantastic. Right, he leveled up. Give him some perks. Lower the threshold for injuries, probably, because that's a really good one to have when you have guys that use great weapons. That one's a nice one to have. Level him up. He needs to level up. And he needs to be switched out. Problem is, he's not going to be healed up for a while yet. How's this guy looking? Do I dare put him in the action? I might have to. Don't like the idea of it. Maybe give him a pike. That could work. Methinks it's time that I get some better llama armor. Probably better time to start buying them some serious chainmail stuff. Okay, let's go. More goblins? There's 10 of them. Are my guys healed up enough? So many goblins, I might have to just cancel the contract. I can't get through. Cancel it. Let me guess, they're going to be neutral towards me. I mean, what am I supposed to do in that situation? Make it to the village, man, make it to the village. If you get caught by goblins in the dark, you're dead. Obviously, I must be banged up badly enough that they're hunting me, which is never a good sign. They must think they can take me. Are they still pursuing? Yep. Maybe I can lure the militia out or something to come deal with them. These goblins are becoming a pain. Right, sell these because I need some money. Reinforced bow. I mean, I have a crossbow. Could give it. Who's the person with the best shooting? I could give them the crossbow. Whole lot of goblin gear. To buy some repair tools. Is there a blacksmith in town? No, that's a tavern. Is there any decent armor in here? No. Probably should get that tended to, because he's had it on for quite some time. I thought I was outside the settlement. Well, I think that's where we had to leave it for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, no, that's not right. Well, I'll do this fight. Okay, they're pushing. Height disadvantage. I'm going to hold off my archery for a second. Get one of these guys instead. Oh, well done. Right. Let's get to work. Right. I'm going to push them off here. That's 54%. What's a normal attack like? 44. Get him off this slope. He's hurt. But we get the height advantage. I'm going to have to push, aren't I? Yeah. I get the feeling that I'm going to have to push. Right. $52, 50. Kill off the pikemen. The pikemen are the worst ones to worry about. 54%. Ooh, nicely done, Rogue. Rogue just opens up with a massive swing that cuts deep into the Achilles tendon of one of the wolves, and it sort of howls in pain. Asdaf. No, I'm going to hold off for a second. Let's try and get your percentage up. Stab him a bit. Right, we're going to push. I'm pushing right now. I'm normally not the pushing type in this kind of game, but we are going to get business done today. Knock him off his high ground. 53, 20, 32, let's try that one. Missed quite badly, but we still have an increased percentage hitting him, and we still miss with that. Oh, Peter's sake. Right. Where was the goblin? There. I missed. 52, 50. Finish off that one. He's hurt. 60% chance. Killed off that one. Right, break your change. Move on to combat with this one. Stab that one a bit. Finish him off, and we're going to basically rush down here and deal with these archers. He needs to get out of here really quickly. He's not much in a great state either, but I can try lashing around. Nah. At least move him up a bit. You just might have to bum rush these guys down here and scare them. At least engage one of them in combat to try and break them up. Ah. Missed one hit with the other one. Oh, I hate fighting goblins. Right. 51, 47. Missed. Curses. Okay. Finish that guy off. Get up here. He's in a bad state. I might just have to force him to basically put up a shield wall. He might have to put up a shield wall as well. This guy is going to keep falling back because he's hurt. And now if we try and pin this guy in combat, this guy needs to fall back as far as he can as well. This one's going to go here and outflank that goblin. Really? We need to deal with this Wolf Rider right now. None of my hits are hitting. Get down here and help him. Stay out of the fight. Or at least run further away. If we can try and break them, they should relatively break soon. Oh. I might lose him. I'm not liking that idea. Come on. What do you mean I don't have enough stamina? They've killed Trenton. Curses, I knew this was going to happen. Oh, this is why I hate fighting the greenskins. It's like, oh, by the way. I thought I was in town. Why can't, like, I'm in town, why can't I get reinforcement from the town to help me fight these guys? They're goblins, for Peter's sake. This isn't good. I don't want to lose loads of guys just because of a... And they killed basically Runkle as well. Well, that's just fantastic, isn't it? And they're still dodging every single attack I can throw at them, even though he's got like a pierced hand and everything else. This is the problem I have sometimes. It does feel occasionally like... I know people say, oh, you need to pick like the right skills. It's like, how's that fun for the game if that you're only basically optimizing how you play instead of playing how you want to play? It's like, oh, you need to pick the right skills to win. It's like, no, you should... Every skill in the game should have a useful and effective use for it. And it's just... So I've lost two of my guys, two of my best guys at that. I should not have taken that fight because I've lost one of my best crossbowmen as well. And he had some really nice armour on him, which of course we don't get back. Yes, we lose a crossbowman and one of our best shield blokes. And who do I have? I have an okay archer. Should be arming them all of this perk so they can actually hit stuff Yeah, so I'm just a bit salty about that. Just really salty about that. Well, I've been Cornish-Knight. If you have liked, please press the like button. If you're subscribed, please press the subscription button. If you wish to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, you can leave a link and follow the links in the comments below. I shall catch you all next time. Goodbye.